Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys all out there, wherever you are, around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a brand new day. Oh yes, Monday, and yesterday, games took place. The long-awaited game between Liverpool and Manchester United ended 2-2. I will get back to that, but quickly, let's start with Chelsea. Well, as always, we can all sit down and talk about results. But context is always king. Yes, context is always king in every of the discussions. Why have we not won games? Why have we not won games in our last four matches? Why did we fail to win those 4 games? It's been a multitude of reasons, dear friend. We have a clear style of play that's very effective right now. All we need to do is get our players back to the required fitness standard. Tweak a few things and then we'll be back. You see, our first 15 games weren't bad. Our first 15 games of the season weren't bad. I believe you agree with me on that. So why are we not winning games? What are the problems? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out a few things. You see, the problem of inexperienced players at a young age, like Acheampong is right now, their problem is inconsistency. Inconsistency and sound decision making in tight circumstances. For me, it is too early. It is too early to begin to judge the squad based on our age. Yes. It is too early to begin to judge our squad based on our age. Why am I saying this? Right now, we saw Acheampong's performance over the weekend alongside Levi Colwill. 18 years alongside a 21-year-old Levi Colwill. In my mind, I think Chelsea need to build our defensive setup right now around this partnership. Levi Colwill and George Acheampong partnership in our central defense, in our center backs. We need to begin to build the partnership together. More so when we have Fofana injury right now coming up again. And we cannot trust in consistency of Disasi, Bediashile, and Tosin. Even Viega. Our captain is also right now cannot be guaranteed for every game. Maresca described George Acheampong as our best player in a game over the weekend and has looked the most natural cover for Wesley Fofana. Oh yes. George Acheampong looked the most natural cover for Wesley Fofana in that game. Good things will happen if these two become the foundations. Levi Colwill alongside George Acheampong. Good things will happen if these two becomes the foundation of our defense. That is my opinion. It is your breakfast. I will not take much time, but we are trying to see the way forward. The festive period is over. We are in a new month, second half of the season, and we need to hit the ground running. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I'm here right now. We need to hit the ground running. No more excuses on any issue. We've heard a lot of stories, dear friend. Yes, we've heard a lot of stories. Lately, there has been that talk about our team being tired. Tired from what exactly? I don't know. They've played 1 game a week for most of the season until the festive period. What the last 2 or 3 weeks? The last 2 or 3 weeks only when they started playing 2 games in a week. But most of them play 1 game per week. Now, if they play a game per week until the festive period where they start to play 2 games per week, then where is the tiredness? Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, You've got a 32-year-old Mohamed Salah. 32-year-old Mohamed Salah. Who's been playing in Champions League at midweek and playing in the Premier League at the weekend. 400 more minutes than any Chelsea player this season. Salah played 400 more minutes than any other Chelsea player this season, practically dragging Liverpool toward a Premier League trophy as at now. I want you to spare me the tiredness excuses from now onwards. We've got the youngest squad in the league. How can a young man of 21 years, 22 years, complain of tiredness when you are playing a game per week? And a 32-year-old who is playing twice in a week, and then you're telling me that tiredness. Spare me that excuses. We've got a youngest squad. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not joking. If they are naked already, then it means there's a problem. We might as well pack them somewhere right now. It is all about the consistency we talk about with a young squad. Their inability to be consistent and to manage in tight situations. Dear friends, it is your breakfast and I'll soon be running up. But before I run up, I will rush to take care of Manchester United versus Liverpool game. Oh yes, I'll have to do that. You see, a few days ago, we decided that we were going to partner Romeo Lavia alongside Caicedo in midfield. Then, boom, injury struck Lavia. Injury struck Lavia. Now, as we speak, both Enzo Fernandez in our midfield and Caicedo, they've been working week in, week out. I think they've been one of the most consistent players we have in the squad right now. But as we speak, the last 4 games we played actually opened up our issue. From the beginning of this video, I asked a simple question. What is the problem with the squad? Part of the problem that I have identified is the midfield. The only player we can get in right now, we have it already, and we must act fast on it in order to maintain our midfield solidity. That player is Andrew Santos, who is on loan. Andrew Santos is on loan with Strasbourg. Chelsea doesn't need to sell Andrew Santos. We don't need to loan him out any longer. Chelsea right now, we need Andrew Santos next season at Chelsea. Santos has been earmarked, as we know, to stay at Chelsea and is seen as a great fit for Maresca, who wants to play him as number 6 or 8. And so right now, we just need to steer the boat or the ship until the end of the season. How easy is it going to be like? Who can do the job perfectly now with Caicedo until the end of the season? Ladies and gentlemen, Santos, as we see him, is a perfect match. Quickly, I've been signal that my time is up. Let me go to our opponent. Yes, our opponent. Manchester United, Liverpool. Manchester United 2, Liverpool 2, it ended. Dear friend, for the first time in a long while, I have seen a Manchester United football that I love. For the first time in a long while, I have watched Manchester United play a game and I enjoyed it. And as a matter of fact, I was praying and hoping that Liverpool loses that game. Because when Liverpool loses, Chelsea closes the gap on them. United are still far from us, so we don't have a problem with that. My hope was that United wins the game. And my goodness, what a last minute Harry Maguire again, United. Harry Maguire could have gotten you guys a 3 point against Liverpool. If not for ballooning that ball over, my goodness. Harry Maguire, why? What happened? Well, quickly, Robin Amorim after the game says something. And I want to read for you what the head coach of Manchester United said. Ruben Amorim said, you can see the mentality today. That was crucial. It's not about the tactics or the system. We should get mad and disappointed more than against Newcastle, Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. Today, we need to be really disappointed. Of course, United will be disappointed in themselves because they played a game, especially second half. It was a game of both, they were able to hold Liverpool boot to boot. And as a matter of fact, they were expected to win this game. United should have won this game. That last minute opportunity that Harry Maguire missed, my goodness. You see, a few days ago, I was supporting Harry Maguire. I was supporting you, Harry Maguire, that the captain's armband should be given back to you. You are a defender, and you got a clear-cut chance to just... yeah, it's true. There were 2-3 defenders there, but there was bigger space to just slot it in. You just bam. You're not taking it. I mean, United. Well, I'm happy United is coming back to life. And I like it. Dear friends, it is your breakfast. I will leave you here because I'll be back in the next one with more exclusives. Shalom and peace.